Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, June 19th, 2015. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your daily video market review. Stocks were convincingly higher yesterday in a session that saw the NASDAQ briefly better its March 10th, 2000 record high. Stocks closed toward the top of their daily range on heavier above average volume, giving us another accumulation day in all of our indexes. Advancing issues bettered decliners by about 2 to 1, which was surprisingly weak given the strength in the market. While yesterday's action helped the New York Stock Exchange, advanced decline line continues to look less than bullish, maintaining the same downward slope that we saw just before the market swooned back last October. New highs were a bit more encouraging, bettering new lows by nearly 5 to 1 yesterday. Our market timing model is showing an aggressive buy rating on the S&P 500, meaning that aggressive traders can be buying here. More conservative traders may want to wait for more clarification of the market. While the NASDAQ is on a margin signal indicating that aggressive traders can leverage portfolios with margin, while more conservative traders can feel free to add to long positions in their portfolios. The O'Neill market model is showing a market in a confirmed uptrend. Large caps bettered small caps yesterday, but small caps continue to outperform on a 10-day moving average. This is in character with a confirmed uptrend when small caps generally are more likely to outperform. Our swing timing model is indicating a moderately overbought condition in the market, and continued dominance by the small caps along with recent strength in the Russell 2000 and the IBD 50 indicate that this market may be ready for another push higher. We're beginning to feel a little overbought at this point, but that's not really a major concern yet. We're bullish, but we have our stops in place as we watch to see where this summer rally takes us. What we're looking at here is Moody's list of 177 industry groups sorted in HGSI, high growth stock investors, by 5-day percentage price change. The reason that we look at this is that by noting where the strength in the market is on a daily basis, we get an idea of where the power in the market is rotating to. The basic premise of momentum trading, which is what we're doing here, is that we need to identify where the power is and get out in front of it. So let's see where the strength in the market is today. Yesterday, we saw environmental engineering and consulting up 6% on a 5-day basis. Specialty pharmaceutical, tobacco up 3.8%, toys and games, and transaction management. Let's take a look at the Russell 2000. We've been watching this uptrend in the Russell 2000, mostly because it was in such contrast to what was going on with the S&P 500. The Russell 2000 had been bracketed by resistance up here in the 1279 area. We easily broke through that area yesterday, closing at 1284, and closing right near the top of our daily trading range. What we look for now is the Russell 2000 to test this prior uptrend. This is where our resistance is going to be. We're going to look for support at this prior area of resistance in the 1279 area. And let's take a quick look at the NASDAQ composite. NASDAQ yesterday was up 68.07 points or 1.34%. It closed at 5132.95, which is just a hair above the 5132.52 all-time high for the NASDAQ, which was set back in March of 2000. We easily took out resistance down here in the 5120 area. Trading volume yesterday on the NASDAQ was heavier than the prior day, giving us an accumulation day. For you followers of William O'Neill, we are in a confirmed uptrend. We have been since May 14th. We have a total of 4 distribution days on the NASDAQ since confirmation of the rally. The NASDAQ right now is on a margin signal, which indicates that aggressive traders can leverage their portfolios with margin. More conservative traders can feel free to add to their portfolios on the long side. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. This is the S&P 500, and we're looking at a 6-month chart. The computer gremlins got into the computer yesterday and somehow wiped out all of our markups on the S&P 500. And so we're kind of starting over from scratch here. Yesterday, the S&P 500 was up 20.8 points or 0.99%. It closed at 2121. We've been watching this downtrend in the S&P 500, and we were hoping that we were able to break above that downtrend. Well, yesterday we broke above that downtrend and broke above it fairly convincingly, closing near the top of our daily trading range. Trading volume yesterday was higher than the prior day, and that gives us an accumulation day. The S&P is on a confirmed uptrend and has 5 distribution days since confirmation of that uptrend. The S&P 500 right now is bracketed, let's say it's bracketed by support at this prior downtrend line. So right in this area right here. And resistance up here at its prior high of 2134. The S&P is on an aggressive buy signal. A few stocks I want to take a look at today. First stock I want to take a look at is Cheetah Mobile, which is a Chinese internet and mobile software developer of utility and security applications for PC and Android phone users. Cheetah Mobile is working on this first stage flat base, 3 weeks tightish kind of patterny thing here, with a pivot point of $36.63. We have this downtrend that we could break above to give us a buy signal. We tried to break above it yesterday, but as you can see, we closed back below it. Yesterday, Cheetah Mobile traded higher trading volume than any down day in the past 10 trading sessions, giving us a pocket pivot. And so Cheetah Mobile can be bought here. Typically, we want to see a pocket pivot close higher in the daily trading range, but I like Cheetah Mobile here, and I would say that aggressive buyers can pick it up here. Cheetah Mobile gets a 76% checklist rating. Lannett Company develops generic versions of drugs that treat thyroid deficiency, migraines, epilepsy, glaucoma, and other conditions. Stock's in a 5th stage base right now, and so it's in a very late stage base. We have a pivot point up here of $72.44, and Lannett gets a checklist rating of 76. Yesterday, trading volume was heavier than any down day in the past 10 sessions, giving us a pocket pivot as the stock crossed up through its 50-day moving average. Keeping in mind that this is a very late stage base and that late stage bases typically don't work very well, I would buy Lannett if I was an aggressive trader on the idea that you can hold on to it until it gets up to this $72.44 area. And you have a natural stop. Set your stop 3% below the 50-day moving average. Last stock I want to take a look at. ZebraTech manufactures direct thermal and thermal transfer printers, RFID printer encoders, and dye sublimation card printers. ZebraTech does a lot of high-tech stuff. The stock broke out of this first stage base with a pivot point of 92.48 right here, and has gone on to set up this very, very short-term downtrend. The stock yesterday put in a pocket pivot, trading higher volume yesterday than any down day in the past 10 trading sessions, and so can be bought here by aggressive traders that missed this opportunity to buy on this breakout. ZebraTech gets a 72% checklist rating. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call, drop me an email, or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. For daily access to our model portfolios, trade updates, and more up-to-date information on our trading strategies, please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohanneson LaCours, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohanneson LaCours, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push Button Stock Trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push Button Stock Trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push Button Stock Trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push Button Stock Trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push Button Stock Trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.